Alright guys, JFK Product Performance, continuing on here. So, gonna go through these right now. This is the pressure regulator body, and this is the valve body. And I'm gonna start taking these apart and laying everything out on my high-tech method here of these towels. It just keeps things from rolling around. You can use a fancy organizer or whatever, but this is how I do it. It's just simple. Now, when you take these things apart, you got to be careful of check balls and springs flying out at you and all that good stuff. You got to be very careful. Don't let things go spilling all over the place or flying across the room or whatever. Do not email me asking me where stuff goes. You're on your own. All you're getting is this video on this. So, alright. I'm going to start disassembling, and I will show you things as I go. I'm going to do this first. This is pretty simple. There's usually just one plunger in it. So I'm going to do this pressure regulator body first, and then we'll dive into that. So hang on. You don't need to watch me take out all these screws. Okay, so this is pretty simple. Only thing in here was this spring and this flat puck. And that went right here. There's your spring. I'll probably show you this again later, and there's your flat puck. That's the only thing in here. There is a check ball in here, but it doesn't look like I need to remove that. There's a spring and a check ball. I'm going to leave that alone. And then there's just a separator plate. So that's your pressure regulator body. This here, I haven't taken all the valves out yet, but I want you to be aware, in this pocket you had a ball that goes in there, and then a spring, and that's what that looks like on the other side. That's all that was in there. And this is, this is a three-piece valve body. And there's that. Nothing, no balls or springs, two separator plates. So all that was in here that's going to come out on you is this spring, and then the ball that's in there. We'll take that back out. So that. Okay, I'm going to start washing stuff, and then I'll start pulling all the individual valves. If you remember, we already pulled the two valves out of here earlier. Those go out, you have to take those out. You don't have to, I suppose, but I normally just take those out when I disassemble the trans, and I'll put them back in when I assemble the trans. Alright, so I'm going to go get some things washed up, and then we'll take all the valves and springs out of this three-piece deal here. Be back again. Okay. I just went ahead and put this back together. That's simple enough. Very simple piece. So here's our three-piece valve body. So kind of what I did is this half I laid out here. The center, I laid out in the center, and then this, I laid out here. And there is a couple valves, maybe just one. I think this one here, you can put upside down. I think that's a possibility. But be organized. Have a system of how you lay these out as the way you removed them, so you know how they go back. so you don't end up, doing that to yourself, because this will cause you major problems. And you call somebody or email somebody like me, hey, I got this going on, what do you think it is? I don't know. Am I going to know? Oh yeah, you put that valve in upside down, didn't you? I don't know. So not something I can help you with. So you gotta be organized when you do this stuff. I know I'm always hopping on this situation, but I've been doing this for about 25 years, and I can't tell you how many calls and emails I have gotten. Hey, I took a valve body apart, and I don't know how it goes back together. Sit on the phone with me for 2 hours while we go over this. Not going to happen, guys. It's just not feasible. So be organized. This is on you. I have nobody to call. I kind of know. I mean, I've done enough of these, but, again, this is a large case, so I haven't really done too many of these. Valve body is very similar to the small and medium cases, though. So it is, it's got some differences, but very similar for the most part. So, okay, I've lapped all my surfaces to make sure they're flat. I think I've showed that before in another video. Such a small valve body. They're generally not an issue with warping and things, but I always do it anyways. But I think I've done another video on how to do all that stuff. I'm not going to go over it tonight, but anyway, so got everything. I got to clean the valves and everything still, but the castings are clean. So I'm just going to get everything clean and start putting stuff together section at a time. And I'm going to get my valves back in place, and then I'll show you the right way to get this valve body all bolted back up. It's a little bit tricky on this one because you've got 3 halves and you have to align everything, and it's got a little bit of a tightening sequence to it and all that. And so, all right, give me a few minutes. I'll be back again to show you that. Okay, so this is back together, and that separator plate is going to go there like that. Now this here, you don't want to forget, put your ball in here, a big check ball, and then the spring on top, and then this plate will go like that. Alright, so this guy, I think it goes like this. Here's what gets kind of tricky. There's a lot of different screws. I think, excuse me here, I think this long one is going to go here. Let me get this lined up. I don't want to tighten it yet. Okay. So that'll kind of hold that there. I'll flip this over. So you've got 2 screws that need to go here. And actually, before I do that, there's a screw here. There's 3 short screws. So I believe this gets one of the short ones. And then, when you go to the other side, the other 2 short ones are going to go in these 2 positions. Which I might need my other hand to get these in. A little tricky, but that's going to go there. That one will go there. I'll need my other hand for that. Give me 1 second. Alright, those are in. Now, I also forgot to mention, I didn't tighten any of these. Those are not tight either. And I didn't tighten any of these yet. What I did tighten the screws on this plate. Make sure you push this plate all the way up. You don't want this plate protruding down here so where it won't sit flat. So I just push this all the way up and then tighten these three. You could do it after, but I just did it first. Same thing with this. Push it up, tighten these two, or wait. You can tighten everything later. Alright, so let's flip this back over. Alright, this piece will go like that, I believe. Now you have one screw that has a larger head on it, and that's going to go here. And I got a lot of stuff I got to line up here. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to get that started in there. And then you've got these three longer screws. One's going to go here. Again, I'm just getting these started. One here. And then one in the front here. And get that started. Alright. Now, the long bolts. These are going to kind of line all the halves up. So same thing, just get them started. Don't tighten anything yet. But these are where they go. Alright, there's that. So all the screws are in. And I'm just going to take a look. You can see we still got quite a bit of play in this plate. So what I'm going to do is I'm just looking, and I'm going to line this plate up with the holes. And then now just go and tighten everything up. And don't forget your cover plates on that side. Don't forget these two cover plates. Okay, but go ahead and get the halves all tightened up and then do your cover plates last, okay? So I am going to do that. 1 second. Alright, there it is. I think I got everything tight. It's pretty easy to forget something. But just go back and double check your work and then look in here, make sure that check ball is showing, and you should be able to push it and it'll kind of spring in and spring back so that you know you got that right and you didn't forget. And then your manual select valve is just going to slide in here like that. Okay, and there's that. Alright guys, that's it. So on the next video, we'll put this stuff in. Hopefully we'll get this together. Alright, that'll do it. We'll see you on the next one.